We've been talking about some of the basic questions. Is Christianity true? Isn't it boring, irrelevant, and untrue? Who is Jesus? Is he possibly God? Today, I want to pick up the question, why did Jesus die? This is an aspect of the Christian faith that is very important, and I don't think it's particularly well understood. I didn't understand it for a while. I had a small hunch about what was happening, but I didn't really appreciate all that was going on. So it's important, and because it's important, I want to make it as clear as possible, and to make it as clear as possible, I'm going to make it as simple as I can. So today I want to really underline one big point, and that is that we have a problem. You and I. We are broken. We are sinners. The Apostle Paul writes in Romans, and he says, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Now, I know that sin is a bad word, and we're not supposed to use it, and it's offensive to say to somebody that they are a sinner. It's a bit of an insult. And so we just don't hear the term much anymore. Some people, politicians in particular, will give these public apologies, which actually are not apologies at all. What they say, because you're listening for any sort of admission that I did something wrong. I did the wrong thing, right? I am responsible and I did the wrong thing. What you get at best these days seems to be mistakes were made, which is very vague, like, well, who made the mistake? And so I just want to say, the Bible doesn't call us mistakers, it calls us sinners. And it says that the punishment for sin is death, spiritual separation from God. It further claims that this is a problem we cannot fix by ourselves, which makes it a particularly big problem. So, look, this is coming, not just coming fast, it's ugly. So let me slow down here and see if I can clarify this just a little bit. For starters, I want you to understand that the Bible doesn't say that we are sinners because we sin. It says we sin because we are sinners. It talks about a problem that we have that goes very deep to who we are. We're not talking about a flesh wound. This is not something that we can fix. Secondly, please understand when the Bible says that we're sinners, it's not saying that we're as bad as we could be, because we're not. Christians are not, non-Christians are not. Like, I know lots of people who are bad, but who do lots of good things, or who try to do lots of good things. Third, let me just note that some of you are saying, wow, you know, I can't believe that you're suggesting that I'm a sinner, because you don't even know me. I mean, you're talking to a pick-in recording. Okay, fair enough. So let's leave you out of it, and I'll just say, I am a sinner. I try hard to be good, I really do, but I cannot live up to the standards of a holy God. I simply can't. And some of this has to do with our frame of reference. So when I was in high school, I played on the tennis team all 4 years, and by the time I graduated, I'd played lots and lots and lots of tennis. And the summer after I graduated from high school, I traveled around with a friend, Mary Jean Vinke, and we entered lots of tennis tournaments, and we won a lot of mixed doubles tournaments because she was really good. I was okay, she was great, and so we won a lot of matches. And at one point, we got into this tournament, and we ended up playing against somebody who had just come off of the pro tour. This guy, he'd played apparently, you know, from the time he was 12, he and Jimmy Connors had been the sort of premier, up-and-coming, super wonder kids, whatever. And he played on the tour for a number of years. And he had come off the tour, and he was playing in this tournament. It was not a tournament for pros by any means. He was playing with his girlfriend. She was not very good. But I saw glimpses of how good a pro could be. I saw him hit shots. I got aced by his serves over and over and over again. I hadn't been, once or twice in a match I might get aced, but I didn't get aced. I didn't completely whiff at a serve. He had me looking like I was drunk on the court. I couldn't do anything. And so sometimes what we've got to understand is we need the right frame of reference. So we can feel like we're doing really good when we're looking around at other people who are around us and we're judging them in a hypocritical way. We're comparing ourselves to them in a very biased way. But when you go up against somebody who's actually really good, then you start to realize, oh, that's what it looks like. So when we compare ourselves to other people, we might not think that we have a moral problem. But when we compare ourselves to a holy God, we realize, oh, yes, I am far more broken than I ever could have imagined. So, point number one, we have a problem. Have a good day.